Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel, Gogasikotar 1719. Have you ever wondered what lies beneath your feet? Beneath the cool soil, the solid rocks, and the oceans we see there is another world. A world of unimaginable heat, of molten rock and glowing fire. A world where the earth is not calm, but alive. That world is the birthplace of a volcano. Deep below the crust, more than 100 kilometers inside the earth, solid rock melts into liquid fire, what we call magma. It's thick, heavy, and restless. It moves, it swirls, it searches for a way out like a beast trapped beneath the surface. And when that pressure builds beyond control, the earth finds a way to release it. The result is one of nature's most powerful spectacles. A volcano is not just a mountain. It's a wound on the surface of the planet, where the fire inside meets the world outside. Every eruption is like the earth breathing, exhaling smoke, ash, and molten rock into the sky. But volcanoes don't just appear anywhere. They form along invisible cracks in the planet's surface called tectonic plates. These giant plates are constantly moving, colliding, and tearing apart. And where they meet, the Earth opens up. In the vast Pacific Ocean lies a region so active that scientists call it the Ring of Fire, a fiery horseshoe stretching across Japan, Indonesia, the Philippines, Alaska, and down to South America. Here, more than 75% of the world's volcanoes live, each one waiting for its turn to awaken. Some volcanoes rise tall and majestic, like Mount Fuji in Japan, standing silent yet sacred. Others are vast and gentle, like the Hawaiian volcano Mauna Loa, where lava flows like a glowing river. And then, there are the monsters, unpredictable, explosive, and terrifying, like Mount St. Helens in the United States, which once tore apart an entire mountain in a single day. Each volcano has a heartbeat of its own. Some stay quiet for centuries, some rumble every few years. But when they awaken, the earth reminds us who truly holds the power. The story of a volcano is not just about destruction. It's about creation, the building of islands, mountains, and even continents. Every fiery eruption, every river of lava shapes the surface of our world bit by bit. The land we live on today, the soil we walk on, was once born from fire. And as strange as it sounds, without volcanoes, Earth might never have become the planet we call home. Imagine the Earth holding its breath for hundreds, sometimes thousands of years. Deep below, molten magma swirls and churns in vast chambers, trapped under crushing layers of rock. The heat is unimaginable, the pressure unstoppable. And then, the pressure finds its escape. Volcanoes erupt because gases in the magma, invisible, deadly, explosive, cannot escape. As magma rises, these gases expand, pushing harder and harder against the Earth's crust. When the crust finally gives way, the Earth literally bursts open. Some eruptions are gentle, almost hypnotic. Lava flows slowly, glowing red, orange, even white-hot, rolling down the mountainside like rivers of fire. These are the shield volcanoes, like Mauna Loa, patient and steady, building islands slowly, silently, over millennia. But some eruptions are violent, catastrophic, unforgettable. Imagine a mountain exploding with the power of thousands of atomic bombs. Ash shoots miles into the sky, darkening the sun. Rocks are hurled like cannonballs. Lava scorches everything in its path. Rivers boil, forests vanish, entire towns disappear. In 1980, Mount St. Helens erupted with such force that it flattened 200 square miles of forest in minutes. In 1883, Krakatoa exploded so violently that its roar was heard over 3,000 miles away, a sound that shattered windows, changed weather, and haunted sailors across oceans. Each eruption leaves behind a story written in stone, ash, and lava. The shape of the land, the fertility of soil, even the climate all bear the fingerprints of fire. And yet, volcanoes are not random killers. Scientists called volcanologists spend their lives decoding the signals of fire. They measure tremors, gas emissions, ground swelling, and temperature changes. These signs are whispers of the volcano's intent, warnings before the earth speaks in anger. Still, despite all our science, volcanoes remain unpredictable. They are reminders that beneath the surface of the earth, power sleeps, waits, and then strikes without warning. But the eruption is not just destruction. It is transformation. It is creation. Mountains are born, islands rise, fertile land forms. Life finds a way where fire once ruled. Volcanoes are proof that from the most violent forces, new worlds emerge. Volcanoes are more than mountains of fire. They are storytellers of human history. They have toppled civilizations, rewritten climates, and inspired myths. Take Mount Vesuvius, for example. In 79 AD, this seemingly peaceful Italian giant erupted without mercy, burying the thriving city of Pompeii under meters of hot ash. Streets, homes, even people were frozen in time, preserved as silent witnesses of that fateful day. For centuries, historians studied the ruins, trying to imagine life before the ash fell. But the eruption left a scar, a haunting reminder that humans are fragile in the face of Earth's fury. Then there was Mount Tambora in Indonesia, 1815. Its eruption was so massive that it darkened the skies worldwide. Ash and gases blocked the sun, crops failed, and famine spread across continents. Europe called it the year without a summer. It was a reminder that volcanoes don't just destroy locally, they can change the world's climate. Volcanoes have inspired fear and worship alike. In ancient Hawaii, the people believed the goddess Pele lived in Kilauea, her fiery wrath shaping the islands. Every eruption was a message, every lava flow a sacred act. In Japan, Mount Fuji is not just a mountain, it is a symbol of life, death, and rebirth. Throughout history, eruptions have rewritten human stories. From the small villages wiped out in the shadow of Andean volcanoes, to the global impact of Krakatoa in 1883. Volcanoes remind us that the Earth has its own plans, beyond our control. Yet, humans did not just flee from volcanoes. We learned from them. We studied their behavior, built early warning systems, and even harnessed their power for energy and fertile land. Volcanoes are both destroyers and creators. They punish, but they also provide. And through the centuries, they have shaped civilizations, cultures, and even legends. If history has shown us the power of volcanoes, science shows us their secrets. For centuries, humans watched volcanoes in awe, fearing their eruptions and marveling at their beauty. But only in modern times have we begun to understand what lies beneath the surface. Volcanologists, the scientists who dedicate their lives to studying these fiery mountains, use every tool available to predict eruptions. Seismographs record the tiniest tremors, gas sensors measure invisible clouds of carbon dioxide and sulfur, and satellites scan the Earth from space for changes in shape or heat. Each warning is a whisper from the Earth, a subtle tremor, a change in temperature, a faint plume of smoke. These signals tell a story, a story of pressure building, of magma moving, of fire waiting to escape. And the science doesn't stop on Earth. By studying volcanoes on our planet, we gain insight into other worlds. On Jupiter's moon Io, volcanoes erupt continuously, taller and more violent than anything on Earth. The moon is a reminder that fire is not unique to our world. Even Mars boasts Olympus Mons, a volcano 3 times the height of Mount Everest, a colossal monument of molten history. Science also teaches us that volcanoes are not enemies. They are creators, shaping the Earth in ways we can barely imagine. The soil enriched by volcanic ash feeds crops. Islands and mountains rise where lava once flowed. Even our atmosphere, billions of years ago, was shaped by gases released from fiery eruptions. Through technology, humans have learned to coexist with volcanoes. We track their movements, warn communities, and sometimes even harness their energy. Geothermal power, the energy of Earth's fire, now lights cities, heats homes, and drives industry. Volcanoes are reminders that beneath our feet lies a living, breathing planet. A planet that moves, shakes, and erupts, and that has been shaping life on Earth since its formation. Volcanoes are fierce, unpredictable, and deadly. But they are also creators of life. Every eruption, no matter how destructive, sets the stage for something new. When lava cools, it hardens into rock. Ash settles on the ground, enriching the soil with minerals. Over time, the barren, blackened land transforms into one of the most fertile ecosystems on Earth. Farmers across the world know this secret. Volcanic soil grows crops that feed millions. Think of the islands of Hawaii or Iceland, born from fire, shaped by molten rivers flowing for centuries. Life springs from the ashes. Plants take root, forests grow, rivers carve new paths, and animals return. Even humans are drawn to these lands, attracted by the rich soil, the minerals, and the unique beauty that emerges from destruction. Volcanoes have done more than reshape landscapes. They have shaped climates, ecosystems, and even the course of human history. Billions of years ago, volcanic gases helped form Earth's atmosphere. Without them, there might be no oceans, no air to breathe, no life at all. Volcanoes teach us a powerful lesson. From destruction comes creation. From fire and ash, the Earth renews itself. Life, in all its resilience, adapts and thrives. Even today, geologists study the aftermath of eruptions to understand how ecosystems recover. They see a remarkable cycle of death and devastation, followed by growth, renewal, and unexpected beauty. Volcanoes are not only nature's destroyers, they are its gardeners. They remind us that even the most violent forces of nature can give birth to life, fertility, and hope. Despite their power, danger, and unpredictability, humans have always lived in the shadow of volcanoes. Why? Because volcanoes give as much as they take. They offer fertile soil that feeds entire populations, minerals that build civilizations, and geothermal energy that powers modern life. And yet, with every benefit comes a risk, a reminder that life near a volcano is a delicate balance with the forces of nature. Cities like Naples, Tokyo, and Quito stand near active volcanoes. People live, work, and thrive there, fully aware that the ground beneath them could erupt at any moment. History is full of lessons from these fiery neighbors. The eruption of Mount Pinatubo in 1991 in the Philippines displaced thousands, altered the climate, and left a scar on the land. Iceland's Eyjafjallajökull in 2010 disrupted air travel across Europe, showing that even small eruptions can have massive global consequences. Yet, humans persist. We study the mountains, map the lava flows, and listen to their subtle warnings. Volcanoes have become classrooms, laboratories, and even sources of hope. Geothermal energy from volcanic regions now lights cities, heats homes, and drives industries. Tourism flourishes around majestic peaks, and people marvel at their beauty, even as they respect their power. Volcanoes have shaped our culture, our history, and our survival instincts. They remind us that life is fragile, but also resilient. That humans can coexist with forces far greater than ourselves if we learn, observe, and adapt. So friends, this was today's amazing information. Hope you liked this video and learned something new. If you found the video interesting, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you again in the next video with another new and surprising thing. Until then, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay tuned to learn. Gogasikotar.